Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. Okay, forget about World War III. We got so much hanky panky going on in this hobby here. Okay, one of the first few stories from earlier this week. Boston card hunter, he deactivated his account. And right before he deactivated his account, he took a picture with Ruben. Or this is from a while ago. Wait a second. Maybe they really did get to me. See you on the other side. Now, he and this cardboard life, I'm, fine with both of them. And the thing is, they're going at each other. And then he deactivated his account. He had Boston Card Hunter deactivating it. Then he reactivated it. And he may deactivate his account, and then come back like Brett Favre. I don't know. We shall see. What else happened earlier this week? Michael Rubin, VFriends 101 sold to David Adams for $25,000. This is from Sports Card Investor. I did get another DM sent to me, but yeah, very, very interesting here. Let's take a look at this. I just asked, is this card Fugazi? This sold on Golden, a couple months ago. Caitlin Clark, 2024 Panini Prism, Black Finite Prism number 145, and 101, PSA 9. Now, here's the thing, okay? We know there's a lot of hankus pankus going on the high end. The question, though, is what goes on in the bids? People say there is a legit buyer. Okay, there's a legit buyer. I get that. And money was exchanged. But what I'm saying is what goes on in the bid history? And it's perfectly normal to ask the bid history because of, once again, all the shady characters in this hobby. And in eBay, you can see what goes on in the bid. You could figure out that could potentially be shill bid. Okay. Now, 76% of the people thought it was Fugazi. Me, I'd like to see the bid history, but that you can't get. So that's just an observation here. This is from Collect. A new innovation, according to this article, is print to demand. Now, I do a lot of these stories, so maybe I'll put some of them in this weekly video. But 5 innovations that change sports cards from refractors to inserts to autos. So in this article, it said print to demand is now a new innovation. I don't think so, but that's what Ben Burrows of Collect thinks. And this is what a Steph Curry, print to demand card. Like I can understand refractors, inserts, autos. Okay, understood. But print to demand, I don't think so. But, to each their own. Let's take a look. Man steals over $20,000 in gold bar baseball cards and diamond rings. MPD. This is for what? Memphis, Tennessee. So this individual, FedEx employee, stole from the FedEx hub while working. So here's the thing. If you have high-end cards and you're going through like the FedEx and USPS, like just make sure you get a signature delivery or like some insurance. Because, man, there's, once again, you see instances like this, you want to protect yourself. Once again, I deal in the low end and we'll continue to deal in the low end. Things are going to get crazy over the next few years. We see what's going on in the news. So there's low risk in those card prices. But these, could get stolen. So that's something to think about out there. All right, so this is what? Adine Ross or Aiden Ross. And he pulls a 1/1 LeBron James card. This is at Fanatics Collectibles. I mean, I've seen this dude on social media. I don't know if he's a streamer or something like that. Now, granted, it is, I think, a flawless card. But the reality of the situation is that Jeff Wilson says that, oh, you just need auditors to fix this problem. But Jeff Wilson, in terms of loaded boxes in air quotes, he's not going to discuss the marketing in terms of loaded boxes. So when you have Mike the Miz going to a show in Burbank and pulling out the Rock the Auto card, so you're saying that was completely legitimate? I mean, I know Jeff Wilson's not going to answer to that. That's why he deflected, saying, "Oh, Topps did a good job with the audit from what is it, Ernst and Young or one of those companies." I don't know. Jeff Wilson probably knows, but he can't say it because he doesn't want to hurt business prospects. He and his buddy Teapots and his other crew, they're not going to tell you what's going on, in my opinion. They'll partially tell you the truth, but not completely. So that's just an observation. What else happened in the news? Oh, I just got this morning, and I will give attribution before BVG says, "Oh, I'm not giving attribution." I first saw it on his Instagram, and now I'm linking to Sports Card Investor. It says Josh Harris, owner of Commanders, Washington Commanders. He buys a 1/1 Jaden Daniels for $500,000 at Fanatics Fest. Okay. Look back to the past. What did Roth Cards do with Jeff Wilson, a rich guy? He said, "Oh, I'm going to sell you this Desmond Ritter card for over $20,000. Like these rich dudes, for whatever reason, they like buying from Roth Cards. Don't know the reason why, don't know how. He's able to hustle his way through that. Okay. So now he gets a $500,000 check from an owner. Like, okay, he hustled, but now you got to ask the question, did he dupe another, or is another rich guy duped? Like Jeff Wilson was due for that $20,000 card. Now is this owner, like maybe $500,000 is pocket change to this owner, so it doesn't matter. But you got to look at these cards. That's what even a BGS 95. I get it, limited population size, but the reality of the situation is these cards, in my opinion, don't have intrinsic value. Okay. And Jaden Daniels has not won a Super Bowl. Sure, he's done well, as quarterback. But does that mean he's going to be the next Patrick Mahomes? If he's the next Patrick Mahomes, then okay, I'll keep quiet. It's just like you see it time in and time out. I'm just surprised people are just throwing arms and legs for these people that haven't proven anything yet. Yeah, they may have potential, but I've seen this in sports. Look at D Rose here in Chicago. D Rose was supposed to be the next biggest thing in Chicago, and then, he banged up his knee. People blame Tim Thibodeau for that, but that's another topic for a different day. The reality of the situation, Roth Cards, for some reasons, able to sell to these high wig guys, big wig guys. If you go back to how Rothkard started his channel, it was having water gun fights with people. All right. And then all of a sudden, and then one of it was giving iPhones away. And then, what's the crazy part about this? If you see his first sports card video, when was his first video? March 22nd, 2021. He came in right at the top on YouTube. Okay. So that is very, very interesting. He comes in towards the top of the market. And look, people say I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? I'm more of a conspiracy realist. I can figure out trends before the population does. Okay. And I don't know, how do you go from water gun fights to sports cards? Is there hanky panky going on? Is this staged? Is he staging content? Like Sports Card Radio did I think it was some sort of post on how this guy was buying subs or allegedly buying subs. It didn't look organic. I don't know, man. Like something seems off, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts about all of this. Did he dupe another rich guy? I think so. Let me know your thoughts. And I know some people get triggered at this. I don't think it's negative to highlight this. I think we need to look at this, right? In a marketplace, there are longs and there are short sellers. In the stock market, I do all sorts of trades, go long, go short, you know, and all of that. And there's nothing wrong in looking at pros and cons of this. And some people want me to focus in a certain way. No, I'm going to run my channel how I want to run it. And no one's going to tell me, you know, despite some of the messages that I get via DMs, via the comment section, I get it that YouTube blocks some of the comments. So I don't even see some of the comments. So look, I'm here to analyze what's going on in my mind. And some people don't like that. Well, guess what? Tough luck. If you don't like it, don't watch. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and I'll talk to you later. Bye.